Please stand for the invocation, which will be given by David Piltz.
Good afternoon, faculty, professional staff, guests, family members, and of course, the graduating class of 2017. Welcome and peace and blessings to each of you. Let this time of celebration and achievement fully recognize that your life is more than what you have learned, more than your accomplishments, more than your successes. It is about the relationships you have made with each other and the relationship you have with the sacred. May this time of celebrating achievements and accomplishments that you had worked so hard at completing demonstrate your gifts of the Spirit and your connectedness to each other in this world. May this time be a celebration of your human accomplishments while heeding the call of your soul to be connected to each other, the world, and the sacred. May each of you recognize with gratitude, patience, kindness, openness, hope, and honor the sacredness in not only your daily lives, but specifically in you reaching this accomplishment. The active presence of the sacred and living Spirit is invoked here in this place during this time of celebration and graduation. Graduation is just one milestone in your journey of life, a time for acceptance and gratitude for your discernment of your life's call. May this time mark not only a milestone in your life's journey, but also the beginning of discerning your life's work in this world. May you create a life built on the foundations of knowledge, creativity, entrepreneurship, hope, healing, love, peace, gratitude, and blessings that flow through the Spirit of the sacred. And may peace and blessings follow you every day, all the day long.
Welcome, and please be seated. Welcome Brian Blake, Provost and Executive Vice President.
It's my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Drexel University College of Arts and Sciences. I'm pleased and honored to be the first or second to say congratulations to the class of 2017. We are all very proud of your accomplishments and wish you the very best in your success as Drexel alumni. I can tell this is my second ceremony today, and I can tell this group is a lot more charged up than this morning. So this is a day of great promise. You are graduates on the threshold of what I am sure to be remarkable and rewarding careers. Here to celebrate with you, we have many of those who supported and nurtured you along the way on your challenging educational journey. Among them, the dedicated faculty and professional staff members who are committed to your success. And of course, we are joined by family, friends, and others who have formed your greatest support network. So to our graduates, and also to your parents and family and friends, to the faculty and professional staff who taught and assisted you, I offer my congratulations. The world is a much richer place today for your efforts, with more capacity for knowledge, for innovation, and for service to others. That's why we celebrate, and that's what we celebrate at Commencement. I also want to extend my warm greetings to our commencement speaker, Helenbo Lukumbe, the great jazz trumpeter and composer in residence at the Philadelphia Orchestra. Among his many celebrated works, his oratorio, African Portraits, which premiered in Carnegie Hall in 1990, has been performed over 200 times by major orchestras across the country. Of his creative process, the composer has said, and I quote, "It doesn't come from me, it comes through me. It's a mystery." The secret to his moving musical works, perhaps it is that he composes a work first with those in mind who are closest to him, his family. I also had the opportunity to spend about a half hour with Hannibal, and he's such a warm and wonderful gentleman. tremendously humble. He talked about his inspiration, having been raised in Texas, and it was just a wonderful, inspirational conversation. And I know he's too humble to say this, so I'm going to give him a shameless plug myself. He actually will be doing a community collaboration next week, starting on June 15th, 16th, 17th, entitled Crucifixion, Resurrection, 9 Souls of Traveling, where he's going to honor the victims of the 2015 Charleston shooting. So if you get a chance to take that in, I know he'd appreciate it, and I know you're going to be inspired by his work. So I look forward to his address. Let me close by saying to our graduates that the world needs you. Our long-term health and prosperity as a society depend on how you use the education you have worked so hard to acquire. If I could offer one piece of advice to you, it is to think of your future not just as your career, but in terms of the problems you can solve and the challenges you can help meet. If you follow your heart on those questions, then your career moves will take care of themselves. I also want to make a request that you please stay connected to your alma mater. The bonds you formed as a Drexel student can be lifelong, and the Alumni Association can help you maintain these important relationships. I look forward to hearing about your future successes in scholarship, in your professions, or in the service to others. I'm so proud to share this day with you and your families. Thank you, and once again, congratulations. It's now my deep pleasure to introduce and invite to the podium your Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Dr. Donna Marasco.
Thank you, Provost Blake. Good afternoon, and congratulations, graduates. Thank you for the privilege of allowing us to work with you, to mentor you, to train you, and importantly, to let us learn from you. On behalf of the college's faculty and staff, congratulations. We are excited to celebrate your accomplishments today, along with your friends and your loved ones. I would also like to welcome members of the Drexel University administration, including Provost Blake, Dean of the Graduate College, James Herbert, Senior Vice Provost for Global Initiatives, Julie Mostoff, Senior Vice Provost for Research, Alistair Saunders, Chair of the Faculty Senate, Ludo Sheffer, and Board of Trustees member, Kathleen Chemicles. Finally, we are honored to have with us today our esteemed keynote speaker, Mr. Hannibal Lukumbe. We also have representatives from your class to share with you their thoughts, Yash Varma and Farah Rahman. Now, I want all of you graduates to take a moment and think back. Think back to when you first came to Drexel. Who were you? What were your expectations? Some of you came knowing exactly what you wanted to do and have never deviated from that path. Maybe after a co-op or two, or working on a particular graduate research project, you realized it wasn't the right path, and you redirected. Some of you came in unsure of your direction, but through classwork, co-op, discussion with your friends, and mentoring with faculty, you started to figure out and have a pretty good idea, although maybe not perfect, of where you're going next. Some of you worked really, really hard to get here today. A subset of you probably coasted a bit. Some of you had personal loss or overcame learning difficulties. Some of you worked through the realization that the career you wanted all your life was not the one that was perfect for you. Fortunately, most of you have found another path that now excites you. Some of you found your calling, a passion for a certain work, or a deeper understanding of the impact you can make on your community. Some of you may even have found love. Whoever you were, I want you to take a moment to think about who you have become, the experiences you've had, the relationships you have built. No matter the specifics of your journey, you have all made it to this really monumental point in your life. While I understand that this point is very exciting, it also can be a little scary. There were many options before you came to Drexel, and there are even more now. As you graduate today, realize you not only have the knowledge base that allows you to be flexible, but also skills that have been tested through co-op, through research, through other hands-on experiences. Remember that you have been challenged, and you have conquered those challenges. Remember this so that when you are faced with opportunities and risks in the future, you will not hide from them. You will not withdraw from them. You will embrace them in order to get to that higher level to which you all deserve. Hopefully, you have also realized that people who don't look like you, who don't think like you, have become your friends. And importantly, they have challenged you to look at the world from another perspective. And hopefully you have appreciated this challenge. Through community-based learning courses or volunteer activities, many of you have seen firsthand the importance of working together toward a common goal. When the excitement of this day settles and you find time to reflect on your years at Drexel, look back honestly. Recognize what you have done well and what you could have done better. But the most important thing to remember, it is those experiences and relationships that will fuel your future, both the negatives and the positives. Use them to push you forward, to do the best you can. Since the day you arrived at Drexel, you have been tested and immersed in the real world. Continue in that momentum. Remember the responsibility you have to yourself, to your family, and to your community. Use your talents to move this world forward. Remember, the College of Arts and Sciences has a guiding message. The world won't wait, neither will we. Use this to never stop learning, never stop evolving, never stop at accepting challenges. As you do all this, the world will recognize the impact that graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences of Drexel University can make on the world. Accept that challenge, and congratulations, class of 2017. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speakers. One of the strengths of the College of Arts and Sciences is the diversity of our programs, from physics to philosophy to criminology. To honor these unique perspectives, we have two students representing the class of 2017. I am pleased to introduce our first speaker, Yash Varma, who is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in biology and a minor in public health, and with distinction from the Honors College. In his time at Drexel, Yash has taken advantage of every opportunity to experience the range of possibilities in the medical fields. He spent his co-op at GlaxoSmithKline researching inflammation of Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. He worked as a research assistant in the labs of 2 Drexel College of Medicine faculty members, conducting research related to HIV and pancreatic cancer. He was an EMT with Drexel's Emergency Medical Services team, which named him Officer of the Year in 2016. And he was a medical volunteer in India, where he helped develop an oral health curriculum for rural communities in 36 villages. Josh will be spending this summer backpacking in the Himalayas with his family before beginning his pursuit of an MD at Thomas Jefferson University in the fall. Please join me in welcoming Yash to the podium.
Good afternoon, and welcome, Provost Blake, Dean Marasco, Mr. Locumbe, friends, family, guests, and most importantly, fellow classmates. Congratulations to the Drexel University College of Arts and Sciences, class of 2017. We made it. We came to Drexel 4 or 5 short years ago with huge ambitions, ready to grasp the skills needed to tackle the great challenges of our world. However, by the second or third day, most of us probably figured out that this was going to be a little harder than we thought. I, for instance, came into college wanting to cure cancer, just all of cancer. Enough said. Along the way, we also realized that our little accomplishments were just as worthy of celebration as our academic milestones. From the first time you did your own laundry to your first breakdown over finals week, each small feat became a mile marker on your journey of self-growth. This journey has only been enhanced by our experiences in the College of Arts and Sciences, where our unparalleled access to a variety of disciplines has allowed us to reflect on which dreams we are most passionate about. My personal aha moment came during a Sociology of HIV in Africa class, where I was introduced to the human impact of a virus which I had only previously read about in a textbook. It was here that I was motivated to pursue a career in medicine, to support communities impacted by diseases like this one. Many of us have likely had similar moments, which will define the endeavors we pursue moving forward. Small moments helping us reach those huge goals. Thanks to our co-ops and experiential learning opportunities at Drexel, we have seen firsthand the challenges of the real world. Having immersed ourselves in our goals already, we understand that they will not be achieved overnight. However, with the knowledge and insight that these experiences have brought us, and the lessons our personal journeys have taught us along the way, we can be confident as we take this first step into our professional lives. As probably the most famous Drexel English professor, Tina Fey, once said, "You can't be that kid standing at the top of the water slide, overthinking it. You have to go down the chute." I pray that each and every one of us will enjoy the ride. Thank you, class of 2017.
Thank you, Yash, for your remarks. Congratulations on your graduation. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our second speaker, Farah Rahman. Farah graduates today with a bachelor's degree in global studies, concentrating in justice and human rights, as well as a bachelor's in arts history, a minor in Spanish, and a certificate in writing and publishing. In her time at Drexel, Farah has studied in Madrid, Haiti, Guatemala, and Peru, and has spent her spring and summer breaks writing alongside leading Haitian poets, volunteering as an English teacher, and studying international development up close. She is the founding president of the Drexel Pen Society, an organization dedicated to freedom of expression and diversity of voices in arts, literature, and journalism. Most recently, for her senior thesis, Farah has pursued visual scholarship, completing a documentary film that interrogates the politics of urban agriculture and food justice among communities of color in Philadelphia. This fall, Farah will be heading to the University of Pennsylvania, where she was recruited to join the first cohort of the university's new dual master's program in social work and fine arts. Please join me in welcoming Farah to the podium.
Hello. Provost Blake, Dean Marasco, our esteemed keynote Hannibal Lokumbe, distinguished faculty, families, and fellow graduates, good afternoon. My name is Farah Rahaman, and I represent one of the many and diverse voices of this graduating class of 2017. As I stand before you all today, I am overwhelmed with gratitude and nostalgia for the past 5 years. Moving from Trinidad to Philadelphia meant more than just trading tropical beaches for mid-Atlantic winters. It meant taking a brave leap forward to a city which, in my imagination, was constrained to where Will Smith was born and raised. Though, in a sense, West Philadelphia is where I was re-raised. That is not to say that I chiseled off the lessons of my Caribbean parents, because for that I would need a jackhammer. But it meant learning to put pride aside and trust in others, to build community and take care of myself as I negotiated the demands of school, co-op, extracurriculars, and personal relationships. Like many of my classmates, I came to Drexel because I desired a form of pedagogy that would take me outside of the classroom. I desired experiential learning as much as academic learning. But what does it mean now that our undergraduate education, neatly bracketed by periods in and out of the classroom, has reached its expiration date? In all of 18, sometimes grueling, quarters, I've had the space and privilege to study global justice academically. I've been able to digest critical race theory, survey the classics, study geopolitical history, and examine the sociological underpinnings of contemporary life and inequality both in this country and transnationally. Yet for me, to read these theories is to first engage on a personal level. It is to remember that we have a responsibility to ourselves, our communities, and our world, no matter our majors or personal ambitions. Whether we are in biology, history, or theater, we must not solely focus on selfish ideals, prestige, or aspirations of material grandeur. Rather, we must dare ourselves to be engaged critically and civically with our world. The challenge is to take these 5 years, the connections we've made, the experiences we've had, to take this degree and do something culturally relevant and beneficial with it. Above all, let us remember that we are more than our resumes and diplomas, that we are the sum of how we treat ourselves and others. The current state of the world, the current state of this corrupt and racist administration is no help. it is no help when it comes to dispensing optimism. But I say, let us be hopeful anyway, because without optimism, we will never be able to dismantle the things that are too easy to critique. Class of 2017, let us go on to take risks, to make art, to resist, to solve problems creatively, collectively, and across disciplines. Let us remember to listen, because today, more than ever, it is clear that there is no such thing as a single truth, but that we should view life as a stage of many different, though equally valuable realities, where we are the actors who determine the plot. Class of 2017, congratulations and best of luck to you all.
Thank you, Farah, for your remarks, and congratulations. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Alexander Friedlander, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education in the college.
Thank you, Dean Maresco. Need to find my right place. We want to acknowledge those students who have received special recognition from the university. In the spirit of honoring exceptional academic achievement, we wish to recognize undergraduate students who have completed their degrees with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. I would like to ask the following students to come forward and be recognized. Shraddha Damaraju. Anisha Gopu. Alexander Kolovitz. Alexandra Pickens. Jennifer Mina Viveros. Congratulations. Sorry, Yilin Yang. Congratulations. I would now like to recognize those undergraduate students who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement at Drexel, as reflected in outstanding final grade point averages. Students who graduate with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.7 are designated cum laude, or with honor. Will the cum laude graduates please stand? Thank you. Those graduating with a GPA between 3.7 and 3.9 are designated magna cum laude, or with outstanding honor. Will our magna cum laude graduates please stand? Thank you. Students graduating with a GPA of 3.9 or higher are designated summa cum laude, or with highest honor. Will our summa cum laude graduates please stand? Congratulations to all of you. Our Pannoni Honors College students are amongst the university's highest achieving, I ask all Pannoni Honors College students to stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Thank you. Please be seated. Each year, a number of Drexel graduates participate in ROTC and receive their commission in the armed forces. We acknowledge the service of our students as well as their family, friends, and professors. I ask that everyone in the auditorium today who is a member or veteran of the armed forces, please stand to receive recognition for your service. Thank you all for your service. Each year at commencement, we present the Harold W. Pote Behind Every Graduate Award, named for a late Drexel trustee. This award recognizes excellence in secondary school teaching. Selections are made based on nominations by our graduating students. One of this year's winners is with us today. I would like to ask Darrell Templin from Oscar F. Smith High School in Chesapeake, Virginia, and nominating student Alana DeJoya to stand and be recognized. Finally, the Graduate College recognizes a number of doctoral students for exceptional achievement each year. We have 2 such graduates with us today. Receiving the Drexel University Graduate College Research Excellence Award will Amanda Nicole Namoya, PhD candidate in psychology and JD in law, please stand to be recognized. Receiving the Drexel University Graduate College Teaching Assistant Excellence Award will Mohammed Nazari, PhD candidate in chemistry, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations to all of our awardees today.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ira Taffer, Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs, who will announce the Faculty Awards.
Along with our graduates, we celebrate our distinguished faculty. Without them, the milestone we mark today could not have been reached. I would like to especially recognize the 3 recipients of the college's Faculty Awards. Will Dr. Loic van der Kloesen please stand? Dr. van der Kloesen, an assistant professor in the Department of Biodiversity, Earth, and Environmental Sciences, was one of 2 recipients of this year's Antello Devereaux Award for Young Faculty, which is awarded annually to tenure-track assistant professors in the College of Arts and Sciences to support their ongoing research. Dr. van der Kloosen's research focuses on volcanoes, both ancient and modern, and on developing new tools for use in volcano monitoring. With this award, Dr. van der Kloosen, alongside a graduate student, will travel to Indonesia to acquire data of gas emissions released by the Kawawa Ijen volcano, which is home to the most acidic lake in the world. Please join me in congratulating Dr. van der Kloosen. Secondly, I would like to recognize Dr. Min Lee. Will Dr. Lee please stand? Dr. Lee, an assistant professor in the Department of Communications, also received the Antello Devereaux Award for Young Faculty to support her ongoing research on social media strategies for relationship and reputation management. With this award, Dr. Lee will conduct a study to understand the prevalence of native health advertisements and how people assess information in this format. Findings from Dr. Lee's research will serve as pilot data for future grant submissions. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Lee. Lastly, I would like to recognize Dr. Zoe Zhang. Will Dr. Zhang please stand? Dr. Zhang, an assistant professor in the Department of Psychology, received the college's Teaching Excellence Award. Dr. Zhang has an exceptional ability to take complex statistical information and present it in a manner that students can understand and, more importantly, immediately apply to their own research. Dr. Zhang is also an incredibly active mentor outside the classroom. She has mentored both doctoral and master's students, advising them on grant applications, conference presentations, and manuscript submissions. Her work has been invaluable to these students and to the Drexel community. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Zhang. Congratulations to all of you.
Now I'm delighted to introduce our speaker, Hannibal Lukumbe, who will deliver this year's keynote address. As you have heard, Hannibal is an accomplished jazz trumpeter, classical composer, poet, and community activist. He has won numerous awards, the Bessie, NEA, Lifetime Achievement Award from the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, and more. He has composed work for the Kronos String Quartet, as well as the Philadelphia, Baltimore, Detroit, and Houston symphonies. At the age of 14, after picking up the trumpet only a year prior, Hannibal's band, the Soul Masters, was backing up music icons including Jackie Wilson, Otis Redding, Etta James, Lightning Hopkins, and T-Bone Walker. So you're thinking, why did we choose a composer and a jazz trumpeter to speak at the commencement of the College of Arts and Sciences? After all, music is not one of our majors. But Hannibal's work, much like that of our students and faculty, transcends disciplinary boundaries. Like students in our community-based learning courses and active community projects, Hannibal is also working side by side with diverse populations of the city to embrace the lessons that these groups have to impart. Currently, as the Music Alive composer in residence with the Philadelphia Orchestra, Hannibal is working on a 3-year project titled Healing Tones, a community commission that engages Philadelphians in writing a hymn for the city. This hymn will focus on healing communities that are experiencing trauma, homelessness, and conflict. Hannibal's contributions collaborators include inmates of the Philadelphia Detention Center, guests of the Broad Street Ministry, and the youth of Philadelphia. The world premiere of his new full orchestra oratorio will be premiered by the Philadelphia Orchestra in 2019. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Hannibal Lukumbe.
Greetings to you, most precious and deserving members of the Drexel University's 2017 family of graduates in the field of arts and sciences. Before we proceed, would the grandmothers and grandfathers of the graduates please stand? And remain standing, please. Will the mothers and fathers of the graduates please stand and remain standing? Now, will the brothers and sisters of the graduates please stand? And now the cousins. And now will the children, spouses, friends, and loved ones of the graduates please stand? Will the president, deans, professors, maintenance workers, cooks, gardeners, security, and guests please stand and remain standing? Now would the graduates please stand and look upon your family, your human family, and give to them your smiles, your appreciation, and your applause. Thank you. Please be seated. To this family of humanity, dear angels, you are connected forever. Never forget the sight you have just witnessed. Mothers from whose womb you did not come stood for you. Fathers from whose seed you did not come stood for you as well. People whose names, faces, ethnicities, races, and religions which are unfamiliar to you stood up for you as well. In their standing, they made clear the breathtaking truth that we are all from the same father and mother. From that universal seed, that eternal womb, we all have come, and to it we shall all eventually return. To this family, you owe a debt which you will find impossible to repay. Yet in attempting to do so, you will be reminded of your great fortune, the greatest fortune of all, the fortune of being loved. Since coming into this world, you have grown like a tree to this point in your life. It is a tree to behold. Think of its remarkable journey to this day. Think of what it has taken to reach its current height, to produce the fruit it has borne and will continue to bear. Think of the gardeners who have cared for it, kept it from being cut down. Think of the times the insects of self-doubt set upon it, trying to make you give up, throw up your hands, let your tree die, and keep you from the rewards, the beauty, and the glory of this day. A day which people you have never met have prayed for, lived for, and died for. The world is in such desperate need of your tree. Its very soul is drying out and slowly cracking from the lack of spiritual shade. It cries out for the life in your leaves and for the fruit of your heart. This day makes perfectly clear that the body of your tree is strong enough to prevail, to overcome, to withstand some of the vicious winds of life. This day is proof that your roots are growing stronger and deeper into the soil of faith. You have watered them with a knowledge that they will need to spread, to send more nourishment to your being. With this knowledge, you can better define the tree that you are. You can determine its wealth, its purpose, its beauty. Some storms your roots of knowledge will be able to withstand. Some storms will require your roots of wisdom to survive. However, the mighty storms, the racist, sexist storms, the traumatic storms of betrayal, death, hurt, and violence, these are the storms that will at times cause your limbs to twist, bend, crack, and even fall to the ground. To survive the force of these breathtaking disasters, you will need the root of love. A love not born of the things that a thief or time can steal, or the voice of an auctioneer can determine, but a love that will cover you when you are defenseless against the wrath of the world, when you feel alone with nowhere to go, when the glass of your moral compass is shattered by the pressures of living, when its needle is bent towards the disaster of greed and power. Love is your main root, your tap root, your heart and soul root, the root that will hold you upright during the many long, hard droughts your tree will face. It is these droughts that you will be especially vulnerable to the fungus called fear. In fear, you will believe others who will tell you that your tree has no beauty, that it is flawed, bent, crooked, that your bark is the wrong color, that your trunk is the wrong shape, that your fruit has no riches, no value. Fear, dear angels, is the blight that can instantly turn your tree into a pile of dust. From fear is born the fungus of hatred, and in hatred, nothing of beauty can possibly grow. The very nature of your tree is to flourish, to feed, and to shelter. Just think of the children who will play beneath its beautiful canopy. Imagine the songs they will learn while listening to the winds of peace caress your leaves and branches. There is no sound equal to the unbridled joy in their voices as they will look up to you and climb upon your outstretched limbs. When the fertile food of forgiveness is applied to your roots, you will soar so high that the redwoods will envy you. The peaks of Everest will salute you. The Milky Way will merely be a brief stop en route to the infinite. For there are no dimensions to a soul set free. Remember this sacred day, dear angels. Call upon it when you need to be reminded of what is possible, what you are capable of. No drug ever made, no opiate or drink could ever be more potent than the honor and the truth of this day. This day is a blanket to wrap around you when you shiver from the cold. It is one of the many underground springs that will keep your roots moist until the rains of spring form cooling pools upon the ground next to you. Use this day to remind you of the beauty of your tree, for then you will see, respect, cherish, and care for the beauty of all the trees of the earth, and gladly give to them what they require to live. When they fall, you will gather their remains and replant them with the greatest of care. When the fires of hopelessness threatens to turn them into cinder, you will shower them with your mercy and your goodness. Then when the leaves of your tree begin to fall autumn in your life, when your trunk is not as steady, your limbs without their usual power, your bark less supple, then, dear angels, you will begin to look back and give thanks for the priceless gift of having lived beneath the face of the sky, and for the privilege of having lived in the miraculous forest called humanity. Continue to care for your sacred tree. Never forget the soil in which it is planted. And never forget the master of all gardeners who planted it. Thank you for the privilege of these few moments to look upon and to sit beneath the radiance of your tree of faith, the tree that is you. Of all the foods to feed it love, for love is everything. Many blessings, Hannibal Lukumbe, man of Jonah, chief musician, the tribe of Jonah.
On behalf of the entire community gathered today, thank you for an image that we should never forget and should always live with. Thank you so much. It's now that time. We will be starting with the graduate degrees. Dr. Goldberg, sorry, okay. Dr. Goldberg. Dr. Goldberg, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Research, will begin this portion of the program.
Marshals, please escort the doctoral graduates to the stage to receive their hoods from their supervising professors. Stephanie Manasseh, Supervising Professor Evan Foreman. Amy Kim Hildenbrand, Supervising Professor Brian Daly. Emily Hatoff-Feig, Supervising Professor Michael Lowe. Sarah Filone, Supervising Professor Dave DiMatteo. Stacy Berkowitz, Supervising Professor James Herbert. Jessica Stern, Supervising Professors Arthur and Chris Nezu. Samantha Winter, Supervising Professor, Michael Lowe. Elizabeth Whipple, Supervising Professor, Maria Schulteis. Katerina Mosty, Supervising Professor, Professor Spires. Amanda Nicole Nemoyer, Supervising Professor, Naomi Goldstein. Megan Galloway, Supervising Professors, Kirk Heilbrunn and Naomi Goldstein. Mohamed Nazari, Supervising Professor, Tony Addison. Ezekiel Matthew David Crenshaw, Supervising Professors, Alistair Saunders and Michael Akins. Paul Sezink-Klee, Supervising Professor, Katie Gonder. Anna Maria Caltabiano, Supervising Professor, Joe Foley. Caitlin Marie Baudier, Supervising Professor, Sean O'Donnell. Kristen Kate Vogely, Supervising Professors, James Spatilla and Ken Lacavera. Wenjian Du, Supervising Professor, Reinhard Schweitzer Stenner. Jennifer Chen, Supervising Professor, Reinhard Schweitzer Stenner. Charles David Burnett, Jr., Supervising Professor, Eric Schmutz. Chung Wong, Supervising Professor, Hugo Werdeman. Sarah Rohde, Supervising Professor, Andy Hicks. Amanda Lose, Supervising Professor, Paul Hitchenko. Ellen Melissa Bernhard, supervising professors Jordan McLean and Ernie Hakkinen. Melinda Sebastian, supervising professor Wesley Schumar. Danielle Marie Greenwell, supervising professor Doug Porpora. Ashley Patwell, supervising professor Doug Porpora. Brian Erickson, supervising professor John Cunhos. Leah Ashley Brogan, supervising professor Naomi Goldstein. Congratulations to all our doctoral degree recipients. Marshals, please escort the master's graduates to the stage to be individually recognized. Jennifer Sheely. Melissa Bross. Amanda Lee Smith. Catherine Dreyer. Alexa Josephowicz. Jennifer Jawless. Renee Alicia Snook. Victoria Gant. Sarah Catherine Yakubian. Karen Rose Scholenberger. Boying Chen. Adrian Paulina Ali. Alyssa Shaber. Alexander Leonard Bolden. Madeline Barry. Derek Giannoni. Jennifer Barney. Negan Keshavarzian. Tyler Joseph Rehak. Rebecca Phillipson. Holly Lynch. Emily Wasuna. Danielle Rock. Jacqueline Trombley. Susan Suni Volts. Rafaela Morano, who's getting a BS and MS. Samantha Lee Rochko. Christy Jo Burchard. Kendall Ann Darfler. Anne Christine von Maren. Elisa Falcone. Sorry. Swati Singh. Jin Yu. Nari Pichit Pangsa, who's getting a BA and MS. Kadrian Haskins. Congratulations again to all of our master's degree recipients.
Marshals, please escort the bachelor's graduates to the stage to be individually recognized. Most awkward. Yeah. Elina Beth DeJoya. Congratulations. Alexander M. Kolowitz. Alexandra M. Pickens. Shraddha Damaraju. Anisha Gopu. Jennifer Mina Viveros. Aileen Iyang. Farah Rahman. Yash Varma. Alyssa Nicole Quintana. Chris Justin Eden. Ryan Stone. Adam William Herman. Tao Tran Duong. Farida Monarike Lowell. Osheze Kadiri for Osho Kadiri. Anwuli Jennifer Onejose.
Morgan Mizell. Aishwarya Siva Ramakrishnan. Erica Crozen. Jedosalaya Alade Fa. That it? Miss? Jedosola Alade Fa. Huh? Oh. There's another name up here, but it's not going in. Lizo Graniger. Be better off not reading the. Right. Yulila Karpovich. Dmitry Malishka. Daniel Nagrundi. Alex T. James. Kalanima Hajen. Muhaj. I need to separate the. Elizabeth Alexandra Mack. Jonathan J. Rostron Lozano. Alexandra Vermont Dodson. David Graithline. Zarikfa Haq. Ashe John Mofty. Kayla Rossman. Shane D. Nelson. Neil Henriksen. Corey Kevin Riddle. Kyle D. Stanton. Ellen Elizabeth Dooley. Austin Courtney Angus. Mariah Naomi Benjamin. Leah Johnson. Brendan Kelly Bowens. Peter No. Juhi Putel. Prashanti S. Ravipati. Priya Krishna Prasan. Jacqueline Garcia, BSMS. Christine Ann Tang. Ariane Butik.
Rachel Lynn Dees. Sahil Bangara. Upmit Etkin. Kai Shang Chang. Chris Zabala Aganani. Alexa Marie Waters. Juliana Quasi. Laura Ruth Snyder. Bhakti Shahala. Dina Abdel Rahman. Evan Amber Spencer. Francisco Pedro Gonclaves. Ian J. Fife. Joseph Bangle. Tyler James Conti. Devin Amber Donahue. Amanda Kramer. Molly M. Martin. Frankie J. Lazowis. Dami Joaquim Huat. Anjali Savandra. Suthri Valet. Nahi George. Elif Kikos. Tommy Xiao Zhouan. Ryan Edward Borowski. Gabriella Saucedo. Megan Nicoletti. Stephanie Conchetta Di Simone. Zepnit Akon. Brianna M. Galat. Gary Nicholas Valtare. John Corbianix. Jamie Andres Dinas. Ragna Narithmisin. Taylor Marie Brady. Mohammed Ba. Eglin D. Ford, Jr. Malik Xavier Marks Small. Stefan Michael Mesarovich. Peter C. Sondalus. Aquil D. Jones. Zulan Shen.
Okay. Jonathan Stephen Shoup Forrester, BA-MS. Jason Daniel Ludwig, BA-MS. Jimmy Zhao. Salman Abu. Robert Devlin Carlson. Jennifer Poe. Jessica Tran Din. Ari Yamaguchi. Jacob Farmer. Cody Matthew Schneider. Kelly Suzanne Brandt. Elizabeth Ann Brayman. Maria Kathleen Cruitt. Jiasin Lee. June Shao Gao. Breen Elizabeth Prefontaine. Rulin Lee. Yasha Brett Schneider. Nicholas Dumproff. Julia Kosov. Chesla Sayers. Leo Paul Belfer. Tyler Riesinger. Okay. Charles Unruh. Alex Weber. Marcus Seaman. James Hamilton Stroyle. Tristan Winnick. Philip Kerman. Okay. Brielle Gilbert. Alyssa Beth Warren. Tinasha Tapera. Brandon Sylvester Joseph Ago. Zhongshao Liu. Qing Ye. Zizi Zhang. Megan Go. Dean Huang. Chen Wang.
Alexander Dixon Patrick. Jiaming Kaur. Jane Tang. Sunganti Pratish Kadakia. Aditi Kirti Kumar Mandalewala. Uvni Sheath. Jasen Yao. Dan Chiao. Wen Li Ran. Yuhan Wu. Shihira Rakibal. They got to keep more space. Andy Wang. Christy Ho. Melissa Gabriela Mabasa. Manali Nayak. Bianca Rani Kamakar. Adriana Grino Escur. Ashley Marie Thomas. Ashna Thakur. Neha Rana. Eshan Nanda. Minu Umin. Amin. Avish Kumar Jain. Danielle Hajo. Keon Manesh. Malik Shaw. Jayla Chanel Wood. Kathleen Forishon. Mikola Gray. Donnell James Brown. Devin Catherine Nihill. Xavier Robert Stanish. Mikulas Sum. Lane Catherine Aswad. Devanjuna Gohel. Kelsey Morgan Fye. Tara Ray Kanopka. Matthew Neil Samato. Foina Dragunats. Matthew J. Gentry. Christopher William Wolfgang Bauer. Carly McKelvey Soldner. Rachel Chiwai Nai. Wing Ho Chan. Misa Aikanaga. Tammy Chan.
Go ahead. Thanks. Stephen Odom. Edric Chow. Brennan Eugene Lloyd. Daniel Antonio Greenmeyer. Yasmin Braithwaite. Devonna Delone Lee. Alyssa A. Scott. Ninochka Montez. Dervaline Adriana Calixe. Adam J. Farre. Serena N. Kochner. Albert Richardson. Anthony Raymond Papaccio. Xingyang Liang. Lindsay Anastasia White. Megan Taylor DeCorska. Vaughn Michael Shure. Bahu Juan. Yuno Lee. Ji Zhang. Yishi Pan. Aaron Lee Robinson. BSMS. Fuang Tiam Nguyen, BSMS. Erica Kristen Peronter. Anna Westermark. Sabrina Tisnetner. Erin Sue Giles. Jenna L. D'Amico. Katrina Keating. Christine Nicole Herrero. Felicia Roche. Carl Frederick Broll. Catherine Jean Lample. Keelan B. McKibben. Allison N. Spiller. Avery Scott Martin Chadwick. Elisa Maurice Cruz. Daniel Carrion. Yes. Megan. Megan R. Viala. Samya Patel. Swathan Tavaraki. Nist Tabasa. Dina Habush. Shane P. Lewis. Emil G. Ravi. Arsalan Chaudhry. Lindsay M. Lynch. Leslie Ann Dess. Melanie Yu Chen. Richard Meyer Searfrost, BSMS. Paul A. Giordino.
Nathan A. Warren. Emily Ann Pfister. Megan Victoria Geetens. Cameron Michael Peterson. Sarit Rana. Sonia Keswane. Chani Latwala. Carolyn Shutsky. Rostislav Bukachevsky. Oresto Bordievich. Sean N. Miller. Janine Hayward. Evelyn Caffo. Thalia De Lamanis. Jenny Evelyn Schumard. Perla Shafreen. Kaditra Hazard. Michaela Feeney. Amy Joy Albertus. Jewel Jackson. Jenna Maxine Marnak. Sydney Sam Wilson.
Manwa Abdul Musim. Jasleen Walia. Carlina Goas. Krishi Desai. Melissa Ann Rodia. Alyssa L. Shaw. Miranda Grace Reinberg. Katerina Elizabeth Kapetanikis. Hey Chow. Saeed R. Salman. Fiorella Belen Correa. Po Yu Fu. Neil Patel. Chaitanya Madhukuri. Juron Akin Howard Tucker. Amanda Stella. Andrew Vale. Ethan Harris McCullough. Alyssa M. Ragno. Christina Grace Wilkins. Alyssa Jordan Cousin. Aisha Desai. Amelia Eleanor Fisher. Claudia E. Flores. Sarah Ann Monostra. Nicole Say. Victor Salerno. Xavier Perez. Daniel Stephen Edwards. Laura Elizabeth Bowman. Greta Yusita. Amy Louise Getlin. Chloe Riso. Alexis Louise Carlson. Ajit John. Lauren Hamilton. Barrett Page Wagner. Christina N. Bischoff. Samantha Brightman. Jacqueline Nicole Lowen. James Patrick Douglas Jr. Anthony Michaelis. Anthony Varinas. Jonathan Kurt Reeder. Kellen J. Michalowski. Itzel Lepe. Christopher Scott Friedman. Jessica Theodora Legaspi. Nicholas John Kilkenny. Brandon Joseph Morenson. Cara Pascalina Fiordemondo. Jamie Lee Stanford. Tessa S. Seals. Nicholas John Blaze. Roxanne Wilson. Coralie Michelle Francois. We're nearly done? We'll see. Lauren Elizabeth Smith. Rebecca Lynn Gittleman. Kathleen M. Colby. Catherine M. Colby. Shonda Williams.
Kelly R. Davis. Amber N. Beckley. Swantha Vontella.
If you don't know how to pronounce any, we'll have them tell you.
Yeah. Nikita Dahaki. Bhavya Kanuga. Vivek Subramani. Nikhil Granthi. Timothy Chang. Brandon Perumpel. Anurga Gudar. Madhuwani Rajaput. Sharuda Dharam. Sitara Sandarajan. Joyce Zhang. Jothika Chalapali. Tiffany Kua. Crystal Joseph. Serenya Kurana. Emily Elizabeth Roll. Haley A. Simon. Nicole M. Lee. Jesselyn Gallego. Jasmine Elena Skinner. Brianna Lisi. Chelsea Lynn Leeler. All right. Nicole Elizabeth Rivera. Alyssa Ann Mikulski. Cassidy Victoria Conway. Gaia Fagon. Whoop. Alyssa Hannah Kirstein. Ariana Marie Kaufman. Lauren Lowe. Sophia Kochiashvili. Varun Chanduro. Jordan Richard Orsino. Tyler J. Fox. Julie Tam Toe. Colin K. O'Hara. Jonathan P. Starr. Sierra Corrine Arnold. Renee Androkaitis. Lauren Blair Gross. Allison Ian Liu. Alexander Stefanow.
Cara Jacobs. Kevin Liu. Akish Patel. Elaine Wang. Bowden Messier. Fang Jia. Antik Patel. Love Bush. Delhi Ojel. Brooke Shannon Deal. Tony Teresa Mascaro. Daniel Terlecki. Josh Weiss. Matthew Meyer. Sarah Alamantul. Sarah Ritter. Abigail Simone Taskin. Paul Carrion. Alyssa Haney. Michelle Taylor. Christina Marie DeRusso. Taylor Gladfelter. Badr Nassif. Emily Babiak. Jarrett Del Rossi. Stephen Elistri. Carrie Rugenstein. Don Bosco Thon. BSMS. Susie Smith. Jenna Ansbro. Congratulations to all of our bachelor degree recipients.
Wow. Was that as much fun for you as it was for up here? Congratulations. Now, normally at this point in the program, we ask the graduates to recognize those who have helped them along the way, their parents, their friends, their loved ones, but there's no way that whatever I say can compete what we've already recognized our loved ones with by Hannibal. So I just want to say, graduates, stand up and applaud all of those that you love around you. Now, I just want to say thank you all for joining us today. We are excited that graduation will continue tomorrow with the university-wide commencement at Citizens Bank Park beginning at 7:30, where degrees will be formally conferred. We hope we see you all there tomorrow. In addition, we have a ceremony for our graduates and family immediately following this ceremony. The reception is located to the top of the hill to my right, where you'll find some spectacular views of the city as well as some light refreshments. Once again, congratulations to all of you.